Chapter 5. Infidelity of Public Officers. Section 1. Infidelity in the Custody of Prisoners. Article 223. Conniving with or consenting to evasion. Any public officer who shall consent to the escape of a prisoner in his custody or charge, shall be punished. 1. By prison correctional in its medium and maximum periods and temporary special disqualification in its maximum period to perpetual special disqualification, if the fugitive shall have been sentenced by final judgment to any penalty. 2. By prison correctional in its minimum period and temporary special disqualification, in case the fugitive shall not have been finally convicted but only held as a detention prisoner for any crime or violation of law or municipal ordinance. Article 224. Evasion through negligence. If the evasion of the prisoner shall have taken place through the negligence of the officer charged with the conveyance or custody of the escaping prisoner, said officer shall suffer the penalties of arresto mayor in its maximum period to prison correctional in its minimum period and temporary special disqualification. Article 225. Escape of prisoner under the custody of a person not a public officer. Any private person to whom the conveyance or custody or a prisoner or a person under arrest shall have been confided, who shall commit any of the offenses mentioned in the two preceding articles, shall suffer the penalty next lower in degree than that prescribed for the public officer. Section 2. Infidelity in the custody of document. Article 226. Removal, concealment or destruction of documents. Any public officer who shall remove, destroy or conceal documents or papers officially entrusted to him, shall suffer 1. The penalty of prison mayor and a fine not exceeding 1,000 pesos, whenever serious damage shall have been caused thereby to a third party or to the public interest. 2. The penalty of prison correctional in its minimum and medium period and a fine not exceeding 1,000 pesos, whenever the damage to a third party or to the public interest shall not have been serious. In either case, the additional penalty of temporary special disqualification in its maximum period to perpetual disqualification shall be imposed. Article 227. Officer breaking seal. Any public officer charged with the custody of papers or property sealed by proper authority, who shall break the seals or permit them to be broken, shall suffer the penalties of prison correctional in its minimum and medium periods, temporary special disqualification and a fine not exceeding 2,000 pesos. Article 228. Opening of closed documents. Any public officer not included in the provisions of the next preceding article who, without proper authority, shall open or shall permit to be opened any closed papers, documents or objects entrusted to his custody, shall suffer the penalties or arresto mayor, temporary special disqualification and a fine of not exceeding 2,000 pesos. Section 3. Revelation of secrets. Article 229. Revelation of secrets by an officer. Any public officer who shall reveal any secret known to him by reason of his official capacity, or shall wrongfully deliver papers or copies of papers of which he may have charge and which should not be published, shall suffer the penalties of prison correctional in its medium and maximum periods, perpetual special disqualification and a fine not exceeding 2,000 pesos if the revelation of such secrets or the delivery of such papers shall have caused serious damage to the public interest. Otherwise, the penalties of prison correctional in its minimum period, temporary special disqualification and a fine not exceeding 50 pesos shall be imposed. Article 230. Public officer revealing secrets of private individual. Any public officer to whom the secrets of any private individual shall become known by reason of his office who shall reveal such secrets, shall suffer the penalties of arresto mayor and a fine not exceeding 1,000 pesos.